get to the phones right now where we have Parker County Judge Mark Riley standing by. Thanks for joining us, Mark. First, we want to talk about exactly how many homes are in the line of this fire, as we're taking a look at video right now that shows these flames are coming up so close to homes in the area.
Well, the Walsh development obviously hasn't been built out yet, so that's a saving grace at this point. I just talked to command before coming on air with you. The fire near Willow Park, they say, is 40–50% contained and feel comfortable about it, and hopefully there won't be any structures damaged. The two elementary schools that were evacuated were actually several hours ago. Those students were all safe. They were taken to the Aledo 9th grade center. Obviously that was a safety precaution, always a wise move. So there were no mass evacuations on the north and south side of the interstate. So the firefighters got to this quickly, and have made tremendous progress along with the help of the Forest Service and multiple units from nearby agencies in Tarrant County and surrounding counties.
All right, you've given us some great information there, Mark. I want to try and break this down just a little bit for folks who are just tuning in, who are seeing this massive fire here, just to give some perspective about how many crews, how many different agencies do we have working this fire right now?
Probably going to be a dozen. The command, rattle off multiple units from Tarrant County, including Benbrook and different units on the west side of Fort Worth. We have Wise County and surrounding counties, along with assets from multiple ESDs here in Parker County. I issued an disaster declaration, so we have county heavy equipment on scene to assist the firefighters as well. Do
you have any more crews on standby? Do you anticipate that the crews you currently have on the ground are enough, or do you think you guys will need more?
Well, command believes that they're going to be okay, but you always are aware that you might need to bring in folks if people happen to get tired. Fortunately, we're not dealing with 100-degree weather, but everybody in the county is on standby because of this wind. We have had a fire in the northwest of the county. Those firefighters were able to contain that very quickly. We encourage people to pay attention to the media and listen to you folks as it nears rush hour time, because right now the interstate, as y'all reported, is still closed. And it's too early to determine if that's going to be opened up. Folks need to get their maps out and figure out the best way to get home.
So, Mark, you mentioned, we know at this point we're talking about about 1,000 acres that have been charred. We want to get an idea of the damage at this point, understanding that this fire is still very much active. Can you let us know about how many homes or structures have been destroyed at this point, or at least consumed by the flames?
There have been no structures lost that command has reported to me. In the Willow Park fires, we're referring it to, the East Side fire. There was one structure lost in the Pooville fire that went up at Midway and Ross Road, just west of Agnes, but nothing on the east side that's been reported to me as of this point.
And what about homes, specifically homes, because we know several homes were evacuated in the area?
Yeah, again, no structures, which would include any residential dwellings as well.
All right, so we talked about the weather, and we know the wind certainly isn't helping at this point. Is there a game plan in place, or even a rough timeline as to when fire crews expect to have this fire contained fully?
Well, the fact that command says, they're at 40–50% right now is a good sign, but when the wind dies down, obviously they'll make much quicker progress. And so as it gets close to dark, that happens, but also other things can occur. So they'll continue to battle it, and they have contract water folks out on the interstate watering down the medians around the access roads and things to keep it from jumping, hopefully, to the other side, south side.
All right. Well, we know those crews certainly have their work cut out for them. And Mark, we really appreciate you joining us this afternoon to give us an update on this massive fire. Again, that was Parker County Judge Mark Riley giving us that update.